OutDaughtered, stars share update about the future of their TLC show. It's been over a year since a new episode of OutDaughtered has aired on TLC, and fans are finally getting answers about what's going on. The series has been on a hiatus since the season 10 finale aired in June 2024, and viewers have been anxiously awaiting updates about the show's status. While TLC has not officially announced renewal or cancellation, stars Danielle and Hazel Busby have been keeping fans up to date about their lives on social media and on their More Than Reality podcast. During an Instagram Stories Q&A session on their More Than Reality account on Sunday, September 14th, the couple fielded questions about the family, including whether or not they were currently filming season 11. In the candid response, Danielle and Hazel admitted that there are no plans for camera crews to join them anytime soon. Maybe, the couple wrote, when asked if there would ever be another season of the show. Currently not filming or on the schedule to film. While it may not seem like a promising response for fans of the show, the family has previously taken big gaps of time off between seasons. The show notably paused for nearly 2 years between seasons 8 and 9 before returning to TLC. Meanwhile, the family has been keeping busy with their big move, a new school year, and launching their podcast, which launched shortly after season 10 wrapped. As for whether fans can ever expect to hear from the Quintuplets on the podcast, Danielle and Hazel say that they want the girls to focus on school right now. "We will more than likely not put the girls on the podcast till they're older," the couple wrote. "They stay busy enough with school, sports, etc." Danielle and Hazel also noted that they enjoy having the podcast as a special project to do together as a couple. While the upcoming season of OutDaughtered is still up in the air, you can catch reruns on TLC or stream the show on platforms like HBO Max and Hulu. OutDaughtered. Why Danielle and Hazel Busby lawyered up and bid farewell. The TLC stars, who have a 14-year-old daughter and 10-year-old quintuplets, are marking the end of an era. OutDaughtered stars Danielle and Hazel Busby officially bid farewell to their Graysonby boutique, and they recently detailed their decision to lawyer up. On June 19th, the TLC stars explained why they decided to shutter their clothing store on their More Than Reality podcast. In the episode, the parents of 6 daughters, Blake, 14, and quintuplets, Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker, 10, detailed ongoing problems with the Graysonby building they had been renting in League City, Texas. "We've had struggles with Graysonby over the past 3+ years," Hazel revealed, detailing times when they had to cancel events and lose money because of an alleged sewage smell, frequent leaks, and other issues. Ultimately, Hazel and Danielle hired a lawyer who helped them terminate their lease because the landlord allegedly did not uphold their side of the contract. They have since completely moved Graysonby out of the building and shuttered the business. The landlord, obviously they're angry, and then they post a letter on the door saying that we've defaulted on payments, Hazel explained. "Yeah, because we moved out and we terminated the lease months ago. But it looks bad because they put this nasty letter on the door saying we weren't paying rent." In addition to closing the boutique, the Busbys are taking steps to sell their family home. Hopefully, they can get everything settled and move on with their family. OutDaughtered viewers make a concerning observation about the Quints. "It's so bad." TLC's OutDaughtered highlights the lives of Hazel and Danielle Busby's quintuplets, but some viewers are concerned with one thing they've noticed about the girls. The popular TLC show OutDaughtered follows Hazel and Danielle Busby as they raise their 6 daughters, including one set of all-female quintuplets. Hazel and Danielle have their older daughter, Blake, who has helped take care of the Quints at times, but it's been a wild ride for this family of 8. While plenty of people love the Busby girls, some viewers have noticed something they believe could be a cause for concern with the young girls. Hazel and Danielle Busby have made history for having the first all-female set of quintuplets in the United States. TLC has a number of shows that center around large families, so it only makes sense that the Busbys share their story on television. Fans have watched the 5 daughters grow, and now, they're ready to enter 3rd grade in the show's newest season. Despite that all of the girls seem to be doing well, some viewers are concerned with the way they speak, calling it a baby voice that the girls should have grown out of by now. They took to Reddit to discuss. "I couldn't even sit through a minute of Adam's back-to-school interview video because they all sound like they're 3 when they're now 8 years old," one user posted to Reddit. "It's so bad that I cannot understand them," another person wrote. TLC does occasionally use subtitles when the girls talk. They sound foolish and very hard to understand, someone else commented, adding that the girls might be in speech therapy if they talk that way at school. A few viewers questioned whether the kids could have a delay in speech, but any health or developmental delays or problems have the right to be private, and Showbiz Cheat Sheet does not want to speculate. No matter the reason, it's caught the attention of viewers and has raised concern from some. It's not so easy to be filmed from the time you're a baby, but the Quints don't seem to mind the cameras much at all. Adam and Danielle have said in the past that they are thankful they were given the opportunity to showcase their lives on camera because it's given them plenty of footage that their kids will have down the road. They've said that it's the true reason they agreed to film. It's all there for them to see and enjoy, and it's a very unique experience for sure, Adam said in an interview with The List. I would give anything to be able to go back and see how my dad interacted with my grandfather whenever he was a kid. Adam and Danielle are focused this season on tackling parenting even further, and they're debating hiring some help due to the chaos of owning their own businesses and raising 7 children. OutDaughtered. The Busby Quints goof around with wigs and walkers for 100 Day at school exclusive. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday night's Season 9 finale, the Quints dress up as 100-year-old grandmas for the day. The Busby Quints are gearing up for a school milestone on OutDaughtered. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday night's Season 9 finale episode, 8-year-old Quintuplets Olivia, Hazel, Riley, Parker, and Ava get ready to celebrate their 100th day of 2nd grade, in which the entire grade dresses up as 100-year-old old ladies, as they put it. All this stuff for school, it feels like it just gets more and more elaborate, Adam Busby says in an interview. All these moms trying to one-up each other. As if to prove his point, Danielle jokes, "It's going down. 'Cause I have 5 of 'em." The parents then dress up the Quints in elaborate wigs, robes, glasses, pearl necklaces, and the playful piece de resistance, canes, and inflatable walkers. Weekday mornings are always hectic, Danielle explains as she helps everyone get ready. The task for this first hour of the morning is getting kids to school. The girls goof off and showcase their looks. "Call me Granny. Lou," Olivia teases as she walks around with a cane and sports a gray wig with pink curlers. Riley jokes that she's 100 years old and taps her cane on the floor. Ava does her best impression of a centenarian, croaking, "You listen here, Sonny." Danielle continues, "And I still have to get myself ready and get to the shop. And then we can put a date in the middle of lunch like, okay, now it's time for Adam. We can focus on what's going on at the shop." She explains, "It helps me be a better, business owner and a better mom. So organizing, that is how I have to run." At the end of the sneak peek, the parents gather the girls for a group photo so they can show off their costumes. "If y'all are grannies, then what am I?" Danielle kids self-deprecatingly. Ava responds, "You're dead." The Quints pose for the group photo and make a granny silly face. Then, everyone immediately bursts into giggles. OutDaughtered airs Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on TLC. OutDaughtered. Adam and Danielle try to overcome tough date night and Blake's sassy tween attitude. On either side of a chaotic, bug-infested family camping trip, the Busby parents acknowledged they were not on the same page. Adam and Danielle Busby certainly have their hands full on OutDaughtered. In Tuesday night's episode, the parents of 6 struggled to get on the same page as they dealt with the aftermath of their tough date night. The couple took a cooking class together for Danielle's 39th birthday in last week's episode, but the evening turned sour when Adam, 41, didn't seem to understand why she was struggling to exercise amidst her health issues. It also didn't help that he insisted they cook bacon, which she hates. Things were still rocky between the two of them at the start of Tuesday's episode when Adam, unbeknownst to his wife, suggested they go on a family camping trip with oldest daughter Blake, 12, and quintuplets Olivia, Hazel, Riley, Parker, and Ava, who were 7 at the time of filming, now 8. While the girls were on board with the surprise plan, Danielle was not pleased. "I'm a little annoyed that Adam is bringing up camping in front of the girls because he knows I don't want to go camping," she shared in a confessional. "I don't like camping, just like topic of conversation of bacon at the cooking class." Despite insisting, "It's gonna take more than S mores to make this lady go camping," She eventually agreed to the family trip on one condition: she would be glamping. Adam acknowledged that while things were far from perfect between him and Danielle lately, he still wanted the whole family to be able to have fun together. "I really want Danielle to have a good time, especially since date night," he said in a confessional. "It's tough. I mean, you do have seasons where, as husband and wife, you can acknowledge it and say, no, we need to get back to the basics. So, I really want this just to be a fun family experience." Later in the episode, Danielle took Blake for a manicure ahead of the preteens' first school dance. However, trouble arose when they realized the dance was scheduled for the same evening they were planning on leaving for the camping trip. Since the sixth grader didn't want to miss the special occasion, the Busby parents worked out a compromise to divide and conquer. Adam would take the Quints to visit his parents, Nana and Papa, on Friday, while Danielle drove Blake to her dance. Then, they would all meet up at the campsite the following day. In the midst of this scheduling chaos, the parents also had to deal with another pressing issue: Blake's attitude. The preteen got sassy with her mom as Danielle helped her get ready for the big dance. "Sometimes it's like, hold on, don't talk to me like that, it's just yes, ma'am," Danielle vented to producers. "I don't know, I'm like in that phase now where I'm like, oh gosh, what's gonna happen later? Is this gonna get worse?" Meanwhile, at the campsite, Adam made an unnerving discovery. When he went to check Danielle's glamping tent, he found it was full of bugs. Although he was able to eventually clean the tent up, it wasn't the greatest start to the trip. Things continued to get chaotic when Danielle and Blake joined the rest of the family. Between a futile attempt to help the girls catch fish for dinner and everyone needing Adam to help with something, he finally lost his cool. "I can only do one thing at a time," he snapped. "Everybody's like constantly asking something of me. Constantly. I can only do one thing at a time. I'm doing one thing, and then somebody asks me 5 others." Danielle admitted that she was kind of laughing at the situation. "I think Adam set himself up," she said in a confessional. "Forgetting that we have 6 kids, sometimes you're like, let's go do this adventure. But then you're like, wait, it's a lot different for us. And so I'm kind of laughing inside because, like, I knew this was going to happen. But," she added of her husband, "I know he's trying his best." OutDaughtered. Will Hazel find out she's out of the woods at a make-or-break doctor's visit? Exclusive. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday's episode, Adam and Danielle Busby prepare to see a new eye doctor and worry about the possibility Hazel needs another surgery. It's a new chapter for Hazel Busby on OutDaughtered. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday night's episode, Adam and Danielle Busby take Hazel, who was 7 at the time of filming and is now 8, to visit a new eye doctor. The young TLC star has nystagmus, which is defined as an involuntary eye flutter. Danielle admits she's a little bit nervous for her daughter's appointment. "Last time Hazel saw the eye doctor, she told us that Hazel does not need to have another surgery," she explains. "But that's something that we have to monitor as she gets older. I'm kind of concerned that the new doctor just doesn't know what Hazel looked like ever before," she continues. "And so I'm just nervous that she'll just be like, oh, this doesn't look good, but I don't know. I've heard really great things about this eye doctor, so I have some hope that this'll work out." Adam chimes in that they're hopefully out of the woods when it comes to further eye surgery. That said, he still worries the new doctor might see something their previous ones never spotted, because you just never know. After the appointment, Hazel walks out of the doctor's office with her parents, wearing special glasses because of her dilated eyes. She also shares that they sprayed it in her eyes instead of using drops to dilate them this time. In the car ride home, Hazel says she liked the new doctor and that she was nice. When asked whether she wants to see her old doctor or this one next time, she chooses the new one. Danielle also notes that this was the most she'd ever seen Hazel talk during an eye appointment. Both Busby parents are feeling very optimistic afterward the appointment. Doing all this research on nystagmus and just seeing all the worst things that could happen, and then stepping into this appointment, and then hearing that Hazel has 20/30th vision. "You know, it's awesome," Adam shares. Danielle says she's hopeful that Hazel will never have to have another surgery. "Just don't have that much concerns about what Hazel can accomplish," she says. "Can she ride this bike? Can she play softball? Does she want to be a gymnast? She can do anything she wants to put her heart to and mind to. She adds, I don't think her vision is going to be as much of a holdback as we may think it is. OutDaughtered. Danielle's birthday brings highs and lows, from a kid-planned spa day to discord with Adam. In Tuesday night's episode, Adam and the girls tried to make Danielle feel special for her belated 39th birthday, but things didn't quite pan out the way Adam had hoped. Danielle Busby's 39th birthday was full of ups and downs. In Tuesday night's OutDaughtered, Adam Busby and the girls tried their best to spoil Danielle for her belated birthday. The Quints, who were 7 at the time of filming but are now 8, and Blake, 12, cooked up a surprise to pamper their mom. Meanwhile, Adam, 41, planned a date night for just the two of them, but things didn't quite pan out the way he'd hoped. At the start of the episode, Danielle returned from a week-long trip to Dallas, the longest she'd been away by herself since the Quints' birth. For her birthday, she suggested to her husband that the two of them go do something fun and enjoy solo time together like a date. Adam admitted to producers that he felt horrible for not planning anything. Like, Danielle came up with the idea to take me out for her birthday, he said. For her very belated birthday. And so now I need to, come up with something to make Danielle feel special. The father of 6 took all the girls out for ice cream and enlisted their help to come up with ideas for the big day. After some deliberation, Blake suggested she and the Quints give their mom a relaxing spa day. All of them quickly got on board, with Adam calling their plan super heartwarming. Danielle's special day started off with the Quints and Blake making her yummy French toast to enjoy on the couch, followed by a full agenda of foot masks, cucumber facials, and massages. Although there was some fighting between the girls, the spa day was a huge success. Adam, Blake, and the Quints, they nailed it, Danielle raved later. I mean, this at-home spa and breakfast was perfect. Yes, I love the spa and everything, but I'd much rather the chaos of having 6 girls trying to put a face mask on me and give me a foot massage than being in the actual salon spa quiet. Because that's my reality. That's my love. That's my life. And I get to have that. Later in the episode, Adam presented Danielle with his own surprise. A cooking class specializing in Cajun and soul food, the kind of cuisine they grew up on. The couple made pork chops, veggies, and a variety of other dishes. The purpose of a date night is just to kind of let your guard down, he said in a confessional. Forget about all the other stuff going on back home, at work. And I can definitely tell Danielle's doing that and just being in the moment and just enjoying our time together. However, things took a wrong turn when Adam and Danielle discussed her trying to get back into exercising. The mother of 6 has suffered from unknown autoimmune issues over the past several years. I can't go back to what my life used to be before the Quints, she said to Adam, frustration laced to her voice. My body's never going to be that anymore. Adam didn't seem to understand, insisting that it could be. He told his wife she simply couldn't have that attitude. Danielle didn't take kindly to his dismissiveness, responding that Adam's own attitude pisses me off. Sometimes I just feel like it goes in one ear and out the other, she said in a confessional. I do think it's hard for Adam to, understand but relate. I still want to do fitness. It's just changed. Tensions increased when they bickered over cooking bacon, a food Danielle has been vocal about not liking. Whose birthday is this? She finally snapped. You're so selfish. Adam later admitted to producers that he'd touched a nerve with the bacon, but maintained that he hated to see his wife giving up and accepting how things are right now when it comes to her health journey. In a joint confessional, Danielle continued to be frustrated with Adam. This has nothing to do with the bacon, she said. It's that you still want to give me bacon and make me eat bacon when I don't want bacon or don't like bacon. When Adam questioned what the big deal was, she simply shook her head and declared, I'm done talking to you today. OutDaughtered, Adam and Danielle worry Hazel freezes up as she tries to conquer a major first exclusive. In People's exclusive sneak peek, Adam Busby fretted over how Hazel's vision impairment was impacting her development as Danielle urged him to encourage Hazel to speak up for herself amid challenges. Hazel Busby is gearing up to conquer a major milestone on OutDaughtered. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Tuesday's episode, Adam Busby tells wife Danielle Busby that their daughter Hazel learning to ride her bike is a work in progress. Hazel, who was 7 at the time of filming and is now 8, was born with an eye condition called congenital nystagmus, an involuntary movement of the eye. As the rest of the Quints chat excitedly about their bike riding skills, Parker called herself the fastest bike rider in the whole entire earth, while Riley and Olivia claimed they could stand up on their bikes. Hazel appears discouraged and admits, "I'm not excited to learn how to ride my bike." Adam then voices his concerns to Danielle. "She just doesn't get that she just needs to pedal hard," he says of Hazel. "Like, she's gotta pedal. If she feels at all like she starts to get kind of tippy, she just stops. She kind of freezes up." Danielle points out that Ava did the same thing when she learned to ride a bike and admits that she's not surprised. Hazel is nervous. The thing is, how much are glasses helping whenever she's moving fast? Adam questions. She normally isn't moving that fast. And so it's like she doesn't quite trust herself. Danielle is skeptical. "To me, that doesn't mean anything that has to do with vision," she says. "Look at Ava. Ava gets nervous to go fast on a bike and is kind of still scared of it. So I don't know if it's like vision or not. I just don't want to jump to that being the thing every time," Danielle adds. "I don't like doing that to her. Because we wouldn't second guess that if it was any of the other girls. But because Hazel has nystagmus, we must immediately say, this is what this is." In an interview with producers, Danielle explains more about nystagmus and how it simply means Hazel's eyes flutter. "Your first reaction with Hazel is, can she not see clearly?" she says. But Hazel's also learning how to speak up for herself, so that's a whole nother question. Adam chimes in. "It's just, we don't know what we don't know. And until Hazel can fully understand and communicate exactly what she sees and what she's feeling at any given moment, we just do the best that we can." Danielle tells Adam she sometimes thinks they automatically assume Hazel's vision is the reason she's struggling, but that it might not be the case here. Adam says he agrees with that, but at the same time, he's not just going to shove her down the driveway. "It's more about her just speaking up for herself and communicating," Danielle says. However, Adam is still concerned that Hazel isn't quite trusting what she sees. When Danielle questions if Adam has tried simply asking Hazel what she's feeling, he pauses and then responds, "I'll try that."